that makes sense. Yeah, totally. Like that. It's we are no longer coding, and we're not code like it. I think people have a lot of kind of ego around coding, and they're like, oh, it's all about me, and I code, and I'm hands on keyboard, and like I'm the smartest boy, right? Like I'm so whatever. I know all the programming, and I'm whatever. It's very like egocentric, right? Programmers, they tend to have egos because they tend to be right? Like that's kind of a trope or a stereotype, and like there's a reason for that. Like ego driven coding is that. Yes, exactly. So now we're operating more as a team, and we have to turn into kind of like team leaders. Like it's no longer us doing the work now. It's about kind of like delegating responsibility, and we're like giving control to this other thing, these agents that don't particularly like they're getting the credit for it, right? People like the challenge, the locking in the lines of code and kind of seeing their progress, the results. So I feel like there's a certain, and there's probably many of these programmers of like who get who get a high off of like, oh, I solved that problem. They're ego coding, and coding as an art form is over. We moved past coding for the sake of process now. It's all about coding for results. Yeah, exactly. And like they're people, are craftsmen. They care about the craft of software development. That's the bemoaning that I see on like LinkedIn and Twitter and Threads and all these people who are like, oh my God, it's the sky is falling. There's going to be so many like whatever security loopholes, and it's not going to be maintainable. It's like, well, it's not going to be maintainable by you. It's not going to be maintainable by people who are used to manually coding, but it's going to be maintainable by people who are native to these tools, who like are Gastown natives, who have spent a lot of time thinking about how to solve these problems. You just see the problem, and they're not even like attempting to solve it. They're like throwing up their hands like, oh, I can't manually review everything. It's over, right? Like I can't personally attest to all of this code. It's over. It's like, well, like we've invented a lot of tools before that like kind of cover, like we can't manually review every line of assembly code, right? And yes, it's non-deterministic, but like all this is kind of non-deterministic, right? Like ultimately non-deterministic, like at the atomic level. So, but it's just like levels and percentages of non-determinism. So like AWS has certain kind of backup systems where they are trying to like figure out like how often does radiation from the sun, like or not radiation from the sun, but like cosmic radiation flip bits, right? They're working on like fundamental problems like that to ensure reliability. But I don't know, for us to be concerned about, I don't know, something that we can also prove, like we can like kind of say, hey, write all the tests to prove that this functionality works. I loaded a repo with 20 plus devs in the Gastown in 2 days. I fixed every bug they've been struggling with for 3 months. Now I'm stuck. How do I tell them I solved 3 months of work in 48 hours? Ooh, yeah, a moral dilemma. This locally on my own machine, no one knows yet. I'm sitting on the solution while the team keeps struggling. Oof. Oh, man. Yeah, no, it's going to get weird. Like, that's what Steve Yegi and Gene Kim talk about in their book. Gene Kim, DevOps wizard. Steve Yegi, obviously, author of Gastown. They say, it's going to get weird performance review time. There's going to be people who, like, output 10x the next guy, right? And managers are going to have a tough challenge. And, like, HR is going to be like, what do we do in this situation? Like the top people are 10 to 100x more effective, more productive than the whatever our baseline person, right? So like, and what happens when seniors don't adopt this? What happens when they're like, oh, I'm morally against this, or I am fundamentally never going to use AI. Well, like here's the door. Like they're gonna show them the door. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird little kind of that came across in Polish probably. Something Tony Stark. I'm sitting in the break room drinking coffee and listening to them complain. I feel like Tony Stark quietly holding the solution while everyone's stuck in the past. Yeah, no, that's yeah. I mean, anyone else in the chat, do you have this issue? Are you sitting on kind of the solution, like sitting on Gastown? and saying, "Oh, you have so many you're so effective, and you're not you're kind of hiding it. You're hiding how effective you are." Anyone else in the chat? Anyways, CZX, yeah, that's dope. That also that this I didn't know that you were speaking Polish and then it was auto translating to English. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty neat. We're speaking through like a Babelfish, right? You know, like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, like Babelfish, like it goes into your ear and like we can just kind of talk in like a common language. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm seeing like all these open PRs, and I wonder now like I set up Whisper plugin and use Cloud Code to build a bridge that intercepts audio, translates it to Polish, and sends it back. It's seamlessly amazing. That is like solving our own problems. Like that is like part of this. Like we're gonna scratch our own itch, and we're going to all kind of be whatever working on problems that are local to us, and we kind of need to get out of our own bubbles. Once we solve all of our problems, or not all of our problems, but like problems local to us, we can solve for like people who are willing to pay us money, right? All right, I almost want to make something that evaluates all of these PRs and like evaluates the diffs, but like I want to close duplicates. Like I don't want to, but maybe like it's just first to score, like whoever gets it in first, and then but at the same time like you want to, if someone puts it in first and then there's like a merge conflict, like that's the job of the refinery, is to like fix the merge conflicts, but you have to kind of like know whether that's correct or not. I just read your blog post. Can you review your daily driver for vibe coding? Yeah, sure. Awesome. So it's just Claude code. Like it's not a like it's just whatever agent you use. Shouldn't we use Gastown and work on Gastown? Yeah, totally. Like that is the idea. Let me update Gastown first. I updated Claude, and then let me do brew upgrade BD. Sorry for waiting for 30 minutes to get into coding here, but okay. Beads is updated. Let's see, is Beads like 16 hours ago? There's like a latest Beads. How far off of that release is last week? I'll just go use. I guess I'll use latest Beads latest. Please check out latest Gastown GT. Build it and put it in and move it to the correct spot. We need to tell Steve Yagi we need a collaborative mode. Imagine connecting our Cloudco Maxos to one project, building together, sharing equity automatically. Whole alpha and dive into Gastown would be awesome to see a small issue completed using Gastown from start to finish, exercising each part of the stack. Yes, I think he's working on it. It sounds like shared. He said something on LinkedIn recently.